the first moment you became a mom, how did that feel like to you?
It was so nice.
It was nice.
Just being called a mother, you feel nice.
Sometimes I feel like she sacrificed so much. But then now as a mom, I really understand why she sacrificed and how that made sense. I think before you become a mom, you don't really understand.
Do you think it's possible for mothers, because I know both of you, and this goes to both of you too, experience joy and happiness in motherhood after loss?
She just wakes up and cries, even when she was big. She's in class
She still
5
cries.
and just crying. So you are like, why is she crying?
Mom decided to
Why
Why are you crying?
So like when she cries,
Yeah.
I let her cry and sometimes beat her to cry even more.
But I can imagine how it feels to raise someone till 30 plus years and they're still within the scope of how you raise them. So I would like to also say, because you've also been my mom by extension, hey. And I just want to say ooh. Motherhood is often told as a story of exhaustion, sacrifice, and survival. Today at Rearview Podcast, we want to talk about the little pockets of joy that come with being mothers. This is such a special and rare episode close to my heart because I have my bestie here and her mom to discover joys of motherhood. I hope I say that right. Welcome, Lapsy and Mama Lapsy. Would you care to introduce yourself, guys?
Thank you so much. My name is Lapsy and I am a mom.
But that's not your official name, though.
Oh yeah, my name is Selfa Zenil Ahamuru, and this is my mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mama Selfa, how are you?
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Rosabella
Mhm.
Chore. I'm a mother to Zenil
Mm-hmm.
and I'm proud of her.
Oh, you're proud of her. That's such a sweet thing. How do you feel about that?
I don't cry.
We don't even have tissues.
Yeah, I
Already
don't cry.
started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, your tears are literally.
Yeah, they're literally here.
So
Yeah.
tell me, when you think about your childhood and how you grew up, what
Yeah.
is one joyful moment that makes you feel like, hey, anyway, I was a happy child and my mom did her best to raise me?
I think for me it's the little things. I remember when I was growing up, we didn't have much.
Yeah.
But mom always made sure that I had the best. Let me give you an example. I remember she used to go downtown
Yeah.
to buy these fancy pens and the fancy
Yeah.
pencils because like maybe she couldn't afford whatever was like in the store, but uko downtown you'd get like really good quality, but it was like cheap.
Yeah.
So she would go there and then she would go to Gikomba to buy me the secondhand toys, and like she would like wake up very early in the morning to go to Gikomba also to buy me like clothes. So like I always had like the latest fashion
You did actually.
and all those things. And I think when I think about it, it was a lot of sacrifice, and she did her best to make sure that I never felt lack, or I never felt like I didn't belong, or I never felt like, we were struggling. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
I'd say that's it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, mom, to you, when you think about being a mom or like the first moment you became a mom, how did that feel like to you?
It was so nice.
It was nice.
Just being called a mother, you feel nice. And then she was not troublesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that made it a bit easier for you.
Yeah, it was easy for me.
And when she talks about you going to like Gikomba and downtown, what exactly drives mothers to do that?
Because every mother would like their child to have a good life. And so like I could even refuse myself. I could even want her to get the best.
Yeah.
Even school-wise. I would
You would
like her to.
sacrifice.
Yeah, I had to sacrifice. And like I could go without, but I also tried. I also
You
tried for
did, you
myself.
did.
Yeah.
Lapsy, when mom says she really tried,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that?
I think I've ever had this conversation with you. Yeah, sometimes I usually feel like maybe if I wasn't there, she would have had a better life. Sometimes I
Why
feel
would
like
you say
that.
that?
Because I feel like sometimes I feel like she sacrificed so much.
Oh,
But then now as a mom, I
Yeah.
really understand why she sacrificed and how that made sense. I think before you become a mom, you don't really understand.
Understand, yeah.
Because I remember she even got a job in Tanzania,
Uh-huh.
in I think an international school.
Mhm.
And she went there. The whole idea, I think, was she needed to go there, settle, and then take me.
Yeah.
But then she went there and she left me somewhere, and I wasn't very comfortable where she left me. So she quit the job and came back. As in, when I was growing up in
Wow.
my head, that just didn't make sense. Like, why
Yeah,
would
why
you
would
do
you do
that?
that?
Yeah, but right now, I think as a mom, I understand why she would do that. I really understand why she would do that. Yeah, yeah.
And now, mom, when you see Lapsy as a mom, are you seeing things that are making you happy? Are there things you'd like to correct? But what makes you, the whole point is, does she make you happy as a mom?
Yes, she does. She makes me happy. And okay, the way I brought her up, I see her bringing the child like that. So it's, I mean, I'm happy.
So
I'm happy.
she's also sacrificing for her daughter.
Yeah.
You're like, you taught her well, right?
Yes, I did. I tried.
Interesting.
I can't say I did.
You really
I
did try.
tried.
And now I feel like Lapsy, in the middle of this, you have a mom and you're also a mom.
Mom.
What
Yeah.
are those moments when you're with your daughter that just makes you feel like this is all worth it? Because I know you had a whole journey
Yeah.
to you becoming a mom. Maybe you can give us a
Yeah.
little bit of that then.
Yeah. Like my whole
Just a little synopsis, because I
journey.
don't want to start crying. It's such a beautiful story
Yeah.
that I would like to hear.
You want to start from rain?
Yes.
Yeah. So I got a baby when I think I was in uni. I got a baby, but unfortunately he died. So that was my first baby. In 2018, he would have been 8 this year.
Yeah.
Then after that, I had a miscarriage, and then now I got Lulai, who's my daughter, who's 1 year 5 months now. So I think for me, motherhood has been a very strange journey. Initially, it was a very strange journey because I remember even when I was pregnant with Lulai, I was so anxious most of the time. Because of the fear. And I think after you go through child loss, you don't think that pregnancy could trigger you,
Yeah.
or even getting a child could trigger you. Because I remember like when my baby was still very young, sometimes I would feel so triggered. Yeah, when she cried and all those things. But I love the fact that now I'm a mom and I'm really enjoying it. There's someone who told me I'm milking motherhood, and I told her I will milk it dry.
Milk it through and
I will
through.
milk it through and through. Yeah.
And interesting that you mentioned child loss. I didn't want to say that story because it's your story to tell.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible for mothers, because I know both of you, and this goes to both of you too, experience joy and happiness in motherhood after loss?
Yes, it is. And I think mom also lost a pregnancy before me.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So I think it's possible. And I think the thing is that it never goes away. Because like every year, I think this year for the first time in 8 years, I forgot my son's birthday.
Yeah. You felt
And
really
it's
bad about
I
it.
felt really bad about it. But I just realized that life moves on and their memories live with us forever. You can't like move past the fact that I had a child, but at the end of the day, your life also moves on because you need to pick up your pieces and move on. And I think you live with a void in your heart, and sometimes you live. They usually say you live a lifetime of wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so every year, yeah, what ifs, you wonder, okay, how would he have been, what would his personality have been, and so on and so forth. But we move, because I think when I see his sister, I think to myself, oh wow, you now have a sister. Yeah.
Aw. And mom,
Yeah.
would you add to that? How is it finding joy after loss as a mother?
Okay. For me, it wasn't. Okay, it was hard. But then when I got her, I actually forgot.
You
Yeah,
someone
to be
cannot.
honest.
You actually forget the pain?
Yes, because now I have a child.
Yeah.
So what am I looking? I mean, because it was I was grounded. I mean, I was in a Christian organization, and I was working as a Christian, and I know death is there, and I know something can happen. Yeah. So I didn't feel that
Yeah.
bad.
Mm.
Yes. Because when I got her, I have her. So what
And
else
she's
do I need to?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a child.
That is such a mature
I know.
thinking to. I don't think
Yeah.
I would.
But mom has a
Yeah.
very interesting take on death. I think she's
Yeah.
one of the few people I know who's not afraid of death, actually.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of death. Death is there.
That is there, and we have to embrace it
We have
either
to.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you like to add to that?
No.
You're going to
No.
tuachie tu hapo.
Tuachie
Tuachie
hapo.
tu hapo.
Yes, yes.
So, mom, when you see people mothering, I think like we're in different generations. We are millennials, right?
Yeah.
Millennials in denial.
In
but
denial,
yeah.
yeah.
And mom, I'm assuming is a bloomer. Boomer.
Boomer.
Yes. So when you look at how we parent now and how you parented, do you feel like we are taking it easier on our kids? Are we doing the right thing? How do you feel about the change in how we are mothering these days?
Okay, like I can't actually say anything about that because we are living in a different world. Because like us, we could spank.
Uh-huh.
Like I used to spank. She can tell you. She went through a lot. She was beaten.
You
because
went through a lot.
I wanted her to be, I wanted to have, because she's my only child.
Yeah.
So I wanted her to be straight. So I had to do it. I had to discipline.
Yeah, but how
Because-
do you feel when we don't discipline
Yeah.
like that?
No, discipline is, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, discipline is different because as we were beaten, so we could also beat. Okay, but this time, like, children are not beaten and we find that they are doing well. So it is different. So I can't, okay, maybe to some other parents,
Yeah.
like I see a child, you just see a child looks useless. Then you're like, how can I help in this situation? But then you can't help.
Yeah. I think to add to that, Kitambo, it was a communal thing to parent.
Oh, yeah, to parent.
Because I think for me, I would walk around. I remember being raised in Kisumu. Now, unatoka tu kwa estate, maybe you've done something wrong. The next mother that is there will spank you and send you back home. These days, if someone touches your child,
I know.
What happened to us, Lapsy? What happened? As a new generation mama, how would you feel actually if someone disciplined your child?
I would, because sometimes even when someone corrects my child in a way that I feel I wouldn't correct them,
Yeah.
I feel some type of way because I'm just like, why are you talking to my child like
Like
that?
that.
Yeah, why are you talking to my child like that? But I think, just as she said, I think it's a whole different generation. And maybe for us millennials, it's because now we are raising children. We don't want our children to go through what she said, I went through a lot.
You did go through a lot.
So I think for us, we don't want our kids to go through the same. And I think someone said, you parent a child, like you'll parent children differently.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll get a gentle child, you'll gently parent a gentle child.
Yeah.
If you get maybe a child who's not very gentle, your parenting methods will be not very gentle. So I think like different parenting methods for different kids, because I see even my friends who have like maybe more than one child, you'll see them disciplining them differently based on how the child is, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just thinking about how I try gentle parenting, and I'm still trying gentle parenting, and it might not be working, but we will work through it. Are you gentle parenting actually?
Yeah. But sometimes there's a quote I read somewhere.
Yeah.
It's okay to yell sometimes. Doesn't make you a bad mom, doesn't make you a bad parent. Yes.
Or a bad person.
Yeah,
like
or a
it's
bad
an emotion
person.
anyway.
Yeah, because imagine even these kids throw tantrums. So it's okay for me to throw a tantrum as well. And they'll be throwing a tantrum because umemnyanganya kisu. As in, madam, you are going to cut yourself. I've taken the knife away from you. You're throwing yourself on the floor. So, yeah, I'm also allowed to throw a tantrum and not be very gentle sometimes. Yeah.
Back to you, Mom, in this whole parenting thing. What's something you think our generation is overcomplicating when it comes to parenting?
Okay, like, okay, I think it's almost the same. But you see, like, when as you are parenting, like I had a neighbor
Yeah.
who had children, and I could allow my child to go and stay there, and she could even spend there a night. And like now food, eating, she was a poor eater.
Yeah.
So like there was a neighbor who could take her, like she asked me to make food, then I make food and take to her place.
So that she eats from
So
her place.
she eats, she makes her food. I also make food and take to the neighbor. And then she goes to eat with the other children. And I've seen like these days you give someone's child food.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Because they are poor eaters.
Yeah.
So you have to make them get used to other children.
Yeah.
Like you don't want them to mingle with other children. Maybe you look at them like this one is like so's and so's. But as you used to let children go. Okay, maybe I think it's because of the what the world is like
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Maybe that's the whole.
I've never thought of it like that. Come to think of it, why don't we do communal feeding?
Yeah.
Yes.
But they're like 1,000 allergies these days. Umepea mtoto wa mtu sandwich.
Njugu.
Oh, I'm allergic to this.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
but mtu anaweza kuambia, they can tell you mtoto wangu hakuli kitu fulani. Then maybe just not to every neighbor.
Yeah.
You can get a neighbor who can help you. Yeah.
That's actually interesting.
That's
like
very-
I've never really thought
thought
about
about
it
it
like
like
that.
that.
Because imagine kitambo that like you're going to the market and you're like, mama nani,
Yeah.
wacha huyu mtoto wangu akae kwako nitarudi jioni. But then nowadays it's
But the world has also become very unsafe and very unpredictable,
very
to be fair.
unpredictable. Yeah.
And now, Lapsy, when you look at mom's experience being a mother, what do you admire about that?
I admire, I think, her sacrifices the most. Sometimes I'm not, I usually think to myself, hey, I'm not sure I would make such sacrifices, but I think that's one of the things I admire the most about her. And the fact that she raised me alone. When I think about it, my dad died when she was my age or younger than me, I think.
How's your age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
her child was almost
her child was almost
your
yeah, my daughter's age. And I just look at it like your life, like her life just flipped in the snap of a finger. She had gone back to school. She was in school by the time my dad died, I think. And I just look at her sometimes. I usually tell myself nowadays, imagine she was just a girl. Yeah, so sometimes when I think about how she used to tandika me, in my head, I'm just like, she was just a girl and she was just really doing her best and she was trying her best. So I think for me, it's the sacrifices and and I think for me, I just want her to be happy. And I'm happy that she said she's proud of me because sometimes I sit and think, okay, is this woman really proud of me? yeah, because she's really sacrificed a lot for me. Yeah.
That's the beauty of motherhood. And mom, what would you like to say to her? What are you exactly proud of and what do you admire about her as a mom?
I like her, the way she's bringing up her child. Okay, like she can't, sometimes parents cannot leave their children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like some hide while going, and that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
You don't hide when a
leaving.
child, you don't hide, you tell a child, I'm going away, and you say bye to them. I mean, I like that because she at least she's copying what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do say bye.
And it's
to
like
him.
today I was telling her, I was just trying her, let's hide. And go so that the baby does not know you are gone. And she said, no,
yeah.
I have to tell her I'm going.
Oh, that is so sweet.
So because the child has to say bye.
Yeah, and to acknowledge that you're leaving,
Though
but
we
you'll
left
come
her
back.
crying, but
Yeah.
at least she knows the mother has gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Because that's a difficult thing for most moms to like say bye to their kids and detach.
Yeah,
while
I
leaving.
think, the reason we started doing that is because we realized when you run away, or sometimes it wasn't even running away, sometimes her dad would leave while she's still sleeping. We'd realize that when she woke up, if she didn't see her dad walk out through the door, then she'd spend the whole day looking for the dad everywhere, the kitchen, in the balcony, outside, and all that. So it's very important for us to tell her, bye, I'm going. And even throughout the day, I think the other day I went to work and mom said the whole day she was saying, Mommy ender. Yeah, like she
She's
knows
gone,
she's
yeah.
gone and she'll come back. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We've talked about sacrifice and about the joys of motherhood. Now, Mom, when I know you had a really hard time when raising her, and you've done a phenomenal job, and we appreciate that. Women are always giving. We are always giving to our spouses, giving to our children, giving to the community. Did you ever find spaces to make joy for yourself? And if you did, how did you manage to do that in a world where we are just expected to give?
Okay, like I could give also, yes.
Yeah.
But most of it, I was doing it for my daughter because, like, I could give,
get
but you don't give everything.
Yeah.
You have to think that you have a child. Like, I could spare, like, I have some money. I could save some money. I wasn't earning much. But we could go. You see, like when I'm taking her to Mombasa, I'm also
Yeah.
going there.
Eh,
So I'm also
Mulienda
enjoying.
Mombasa.
So we used to go. We used to go every
Yeah.
holidays, every December holidays
Yeah.
or August, every year.
Yeah.
So like I could take her and I made sure, like even my birthday, I don't have much,
Yeah.
but I'd buy a small cake for myself and call some friends to come and share. Yeah, for her, I could do a good bash.
Yeah.
But for myself, I could take just a cake, not decorated, but call some people and buy maybe Mirinda because it's cheap, or even juice, and celebrate. You see, I'm also happy for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nasema kupigia mwili pole.
Pigia mwili pole bwana. Mothering is such a tough job.
Yeah.
When you talk about the intentionality of finding time for yourself, I'm not putting you on the hotspot, but I know what you're going through in your person. How do you intentionally? Okay, if sometimes it's hard for us to do it for ourselves, but how will you advise someone to intentionally take care of themselves while being a mom?
I think I said this before. I was very obsessed with my child.
You are.
Yeah, so I think, and I realized when you're just grounded in one place and you go everywhere with them and you don't even take time for yourself, it overwhelms you. And when you're overwhelmed, you also become a very irritable parent. It's very hard to pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
So I realized, like, even the small pockets, like sometimes nowadays I'll just leave the house, go buy myself ice cream, even if it's like for 90 bob.
Yeah.
Just go buy yourself ice cream, walk around the mall. It's like it rejuvenates you. You come back to the house feeling better, like all the clutter in your head is gone. Just even if it's not like long hours, just take 30 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes, take a walk. Like it doesn't have to like start with you going on a 3-day vacation. It can start slowly, especially if you're a Velcro mom like me. It can start slowly. And what I realize is that when you give yourself time and when you spend time with yourself as well, it becomes easier for you to pour even into your child because you're happy. When you come back, you're happy. The baby is happy. You're able to pour into others when you're happier and when your cup is full as well. Yeah.
So
that's
what
I'd
you're
say.
saying is happy mama,
Happy baby.
happy mama, happy mama,
baby.
happy baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And mom, do you feel like it's important for women to intentionally create that? Because sometimes roles zinatupita too. Like there's a lot to be done. There's like you said, you had to create a good bash for her, but sacrifice on your end. What will you advise that woman who feels like haoni, like they can't manage that? What can you tell them to do?
Okay, you don't have to use a lot. Just like as she has said, you can just go buy something for yourself and at least you maybe get someone, go out, maybe just a friend, go out and have fun. Then you come. You don't always cling to a child because one time you might not be there
Yeah.
for that child. Yeah.
Interesting. So I would want you to tell mom something. I'm just going to give you a minute to just look at mom and appreciate her for what she has done.
You
for
want
you.
me to cry?
Yes, cry, please. I need you to shed those tears, girl.
Gosh, now I'm going to
Oh,
cry.
boy.
So, Mom, I love you so much. Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made for me. I really appreciate them. And I wish you like all the happiness in this life, because I know for some years you weren't very happy. You struggled a lot. So yeah, I'm really also proud of you and where you've come. And I love how now you're doing things that actually make you happy. You're farming, you now have your own home. And I'm really proud of you. And I think if I could be half of the woman you are, I would be the happiest person ever. So I love you, and just know that all the sacrifices you've made for me, I really appreciate them, and I see you, and I love you so much.
Thank you.
See, the mom is
Sorry.
standing back. She's not even crying.
Girl, you and I took on a shit.
I know.
No, crying is, I mean, I do cry sometimes.
It's such a
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a
Tears of
beautiful
joy.
thing to
It's
Yeah.
allowed.
witness. And oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just. It's beautiful. Love on your moms, guys. Love on your moms. Mom, what do you have to tell Lapsy about the joy of bringing her up and how you feel about her as a daughter all these years?
Okay. You see, like, I'm proud because she never she never let me down. She never let me down. She did everything that I wanted her to do. She went to college, she finished, she got married, and she has a child. I'm proud of her. I'm very proud of her. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, the tissue was for you. I started using. I think that as a mom myself, I don't think there's a greater joy than seeing your daughter succeed, seeing your child in a really good place. Okay, I only have 2 years of experience. But I can imagine how it feels to raise someone till 30 plus years and they're still within the scope of how you raised them. So I would like to also say, because you've also been my mom by extension, hey. And I just want to say thank you. Oh, sorry, just a second. I want to say thank you for, as my audience knows, you are my bestie and she
Yeah.
has really mothered us. And I want just to say thank you for all the times you, even up to now, she still brings us food from home, sending us all nice stuff. Let me tell you guys a story. There was a time I went, it was I think her introduction. Then I really liked this pair of slippers. They're just random slippers. They had like rabbit ears. Was it rabbit ears,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Then I wore them for the day I was there. Then mom saw me wearing them. Then she was like, you really like these slippers, take them. Then I was like, no, it's the first time being kwenda nyumbani. I can't just be carrying stuff. Humility, that doesn't work. Then imagine she literally sent me those slippers to Nairobi. And they're my favorite slippers.
Yeah, you
Nikipata
still
mtu
have
amevaa hizo
them.
slippers, I get so mad. So I think that's the beauty of mother. I think the whole point of this session today was to show the joy that it can be hard. It can be really hard. It can be hard. It is hard to put someone else's needs and wants before yours, because that's what mothers do. That's why we celebrate mothers. But the joy, the happiness of just seeing your baby smile or laugh or the first cry, the first moments is worth everything. And we can do anything as moms to make that happen. So today I just want to remind our audience to really appreciate your mothers, love on them, tell them you love them. This Mother's Day, send them flowers, send them money, send them what do you want for Mother's Day? Send them what do you want for Mother's Day, Mom?
Mother's Day.
Yes.
I like flowers.
Send them send her flowers.
I'll send
That
her
woman
flowers.
went through a lot for you. Send her flowers.
She's also told you I went through a
You
lot.
went no. We always through a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
But as a baby, she never went
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was always having food on the table.
Yeah.
But then
And
how
whatever
was,
she wanted, she could get.
Yeah.
yeah. How was she as a child? Was she
She wasn't
naughty?
bad. No, she wasn't naughty.
Yeah.
She wasn't naughty. She was friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And like she kept on, what is it called? Kata, like not even throwing herself,
Yeah.
but she could cry. She just wakes up and cry. Even when she was big. She's in class
still
5
cries.
and just crying. So you are like, why is she crying?
Mom decided to empower you. Why are you crying?
So like when she cries,
Yeah.
I let her cry. And sometimes beat her to cry even more. Yeah.
You.
That is
It's
the
not that I'm
craziest
heartless.
thing.
It's not that I'm heartless.
Yeah.
But you are trying to but when I did that, she stopped. Yeah.
But okay, now I want to talk as a child. Wachana na mama. Why would you guys beat us to cry?
Thank
we are
you.
already
I'm
crying.
already
We are
crying.
going through the bundus of life. Then you are beating us. Kwanza, mine would say, nachapa shetani yako ndani yako. What? Shetani?
She said yes.
No, it was not a shetani actually, because you can't put shetani in a child. It was ni ujinga. So,
Hey, yeah,
yes.
yo,
Nachapa ujinga.
Unatoa ujinga.
Si utoe hiyo
Because
ujinga hapo kando. You deal with the ujinga and not hurt me because you guys would beat
because
us. We were
she's
beaten with
crying.
slippers.
Why are you crying and you're not hurt? Why are you
Because
crying? Let you
emotions.
get hurt to cry.
But maybe I'm having like I'm
Emotion.
sad. Like
Yeah.
I'm feeling overwhelmed and I can't express my feelings. Why would you beat me?
Okay, maybe we failed there. Maybe I failed there. That's what I can say. But when I started beating you while crying for nothing, you
She
behaved.
stopped.
And you stopped.
When I started beating you for crying for nothing, you behaved.
Yes. You started behaving, so you stopped crying. You're crying for
But in my defense, I was an only child. Yeah, maybe I just needed the attention. Or maybe
Yeah.
I was suffering in school. You never know.
But when you suffered in school, I could always know. Because you are my only child. So like when it comes to school, I know you have that problem. Yeah.
Okay. You've brought up a very good point. Being an only child. How was that for you, growing up as an only child?
I would say like there's the good and there's the bad.
Beaten. There's not to come
Yeah.
and say, Mommy, stop, Mommy, stop.
Yeah, I think the good is that like all the attention was on me.
Yeah.
I was loved at home. I would say that's like one of the joys of growing up alone. Some of the things I didn't like about growing up alone is the fact that it was always just me and mom. Sometimes I wished I had siblings, and especially when mom would tell me the stories of her growing up because she comes from a very big family. Sometimes I'd feel like I'm really missing out. Yeah, because she'd tell me how like her and her sisters would play, her and her brothers, the way they'd do like kalongolongo, the way they'd do all those things, the way they'd go to school together. And I always felt like I missed out on something. Yeah, but then, yeah, I guess that's how life was meant to be for me, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
And Mom, for you, how was it just raising her alone?
No, I didn't actually, it wasn't very hard for me. Because I knew the father is not there. He could have done it and he's not there. I'm there to do it. And sometimes we are forgetting. I could bring for her children to stay with her for some time.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones who help you eat.
Just
Kuna
even those who
shida
are not
ukuli, unalia
relatives.
tu.
Even those who are not relatives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We
I
used to
could.
have, yeah.
And
most
like
of the
maybe
time.
I could take her home to their home
Yeah.
to play with their cousins. Yeah. And I could tell her those were her sisters, but now coming back to Nairobi, the sisters are not there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun raising her.
Yeah.
Because like
It was
somehow,
fun. Oh,
yes,
that's
like
a nice
somehow,
thing to
because
say.
somehow I never lacked. And sometimes I sit down and wonder, I used to earn this much and I could take care of her. And I made sure like I could buy for her maybe bicycles. Like she can't even, I mean, even I asked myself, where was I getting that money?
How did
Because
you
she
do
has
it?
bikes. She has, like, when she started walking, she had a
Walker.
walker.
She talks
Had,
about that
I
all the
tried
time.
my best.
Because it's a big deal. Wengine
Yeah.
tuleko kwa
Yes.
basin.
I tried my
Your
best.
best,
I tried my
yeah.
best, and I never went hungry. And I thank God for that. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was fun raising her, and she never let me down. She was a bright child. She was like, you tell her, don't do that, she doesn't do. So like, I think maybe she was scared of the cane. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe we will never know.
We will never know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think what you said about always having people around, I think that
Yeah.
helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to an extent, you still they're still not like your real
Yeah,
siblings, and
yeah.
they bond with each other more than they bond with you.
you.
So somehow you still just feel like you don't have a sibling anyway.
Yeah.
But I really appreciated the fact that we would go to Shags, I would go to my cousin's place, my cousins would come home, my friends would come home. Yeah.
Allow me to get a little bit more sentimental, kidogo tena. Mom, is there one moment during her childhood that gave you the most joy that you can remember? Just one example. I know there are thousands, but just one. And also you want one that you remember about her that gave you the most happiness.
It's a hard question because she could okay, like when she was in class 6, in class 6, you know, it was a bit hard for me. Now it was becoming tougher for me. Like, I was like, she wanted to go to another school. And I was like, I mean, where will I get money and all that? But she insisted she wanted to go to a boarding school. But I was like, how can she leave me? Then she said she wants to study. And that is what I was bringing her up to, study, you know. So, you know, it makes you realize that it's a child who wants to be independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she went to boarding school. And I was very happy with her. Yes.
And she actually managed on her own.
Yes, she did.
I'm so proud of you, girl. Really proud.
Thank you.
And what about you? One moment that just
one
makes
moment.
you...
Oh, it's interesting that she thought like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I really wanted to go to boarding school. Yeah. I think my best one. Gosh,
There's so
many.
many. You know me, I know one.
You
That
know
you
one
keep
of
on
mine?
saying, yeah.
Yeah, tell me.
The one where you were sleeping somewhere, then you were sleeping you on top of something. Okay, you say you were
No,
let
tell me
not-
that
I
one.
forgot it. You were in a room, then she
yeah.
had to make a bed for
Oh,
you.
yeah, the makeshift bed up there. Yeah. I think for me, gosh, there are so many. Let me see if I can think of one.
And your birthday parties were lit. You have photos.
Yeah.
This girl had birthdays, like photos, like...
Yeah. My favorite one. I think when I was in class 3, mom lost her job, so I had to go and live with my aunt, and I stayed with my aunt for like almost like 6 or 7 months before mom came, because I think she needed to clear everything and do everything before she also moved to Busia. It was in Busia. And I think I would say maybe my happiest moment was, I think that's the longest I had been away from her. And my happiest moment was when she came back, because she didn't tell me she was coming back. So like I just left school and came back home and found her, and I was so happy. I think that's my happiest, I would say. Yeah, when she came to Busia, because now we had to relocate for some time. Yeah. I think
That
that's
is-
my happiest. I have so many.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And now, as we wrap up, looking at your mom, because you're literally in the middle, your mom and your child, what's one thing from her that you want to trickle down to your own daughter? That when she grows up and she's 30 something years, she wants to say, Mommy did this. And for you, it's because my mom did this.
Like just a general
Yeah, just a general
thing. I think mom is kind. Yeah, mom is really kind. She's a kind person. And I say that not because she's my mom. She's just a kind and a selfless and a generous person. And I really love that about her. And I would want one day for my child to say my mom was kind. Like not just my mom was a mom. Like my mom was kind. Like be able to see things in me that are not necessarily tied to me being her mom. Like things about me as a person. Like my mom was fun, my mom was kind, my mom was happy, my mom was, and things like that. Because sometimes, like when I think about mom, I actually like there's some things that are not necessarily attributed to the fact that she's my mom. They're just her. She's just like a happy person. She's just kind. She's just
She lights up the room.
yeah. She lights up the room.
And
I
she
think
has really good stories.
yeah, and she has really good stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's like one of the things I'd like to pass down to my child, for them to see me also as a person and not just as mom, and also see how I treat other people and also be able to take that up. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'll just take a parting shot, then we wrap up. Mom, your parting shot to any other mom out there, what would you advise them to do? Anything you want to tell a new mom, especially?
First, you have to be patient with your children, learn them, understand them, and because children are not the same. And you find some other parents wanting to compare their children. The children are not the same. So you treat your children from the way they are. Yeah, put them the way they are. But don't pamper them too much.
Don't.
Children need not to be pampered too much, lest they get spoiled. Even the Bible says, spare the rod and spoil a child. Yes. So
Spare
from
the
that,
rod.
and spoil your child.
Spoil the
And
child.
he who does not
But hold
work
on now.
does not eat. So you should also train them to work.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yes,
Yeah.
That is
that's
so
the Bible
true.
saying. It's not
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
He who does not eat, let them not eat. And who does not work, let
Does
them
not
not eat.
Which
So you should train them also not to
To
have just helpers
everything.
throughout.
Yeah.
They should also work.
learn how
do
to
some-
be independent.
Yes,
Okay.
to be independent.
Talking of which, okay, this is a really side note of the side note of the side notes. So when should we start disciplining our child?
Okay, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I can't say you start this like your children are very young. So like for her, she started washing dishes. Not she could wash her own clothes. Like when she comes from school, I'm not at home. So because I had to have a side hustle. Like I had a shop. So when I leave work, I go to the shop and she's there. I mean, and I don't have a maid. Most of the time I didn't have a maid. So she could come home, get to the house. Okay, though that was child abuse though. But I had to. I mean, it had to. It had to. It was it because you have no otherwise. Because she could come home, light a stove, as young as a pre-unit child comes home, lights a stove, warms her tea, and takes and washes her uniform, puts on the line. Then she comes to the shop to do homework. Because it's
Child
just
abuse for sure.
It was, but what could I have done?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't go to school the next day. Okay, she had 2 uniforms. So when you wash this one today, tomorrow you'll wash another one.
Yeah.
Then they also need to help. And they feel, okay, I'm a kindergarten teacher. So I know what they also want to work.
To help.
Yes,
Yeah,
to help.
they
Little
want to help.
helpers.
So like for her, when she was in pre-unit, she started doing that. But you see, you can wait until maybe when they are in class 2 or 3. Maybe you can give them something to do. They also enjoy doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And disciplining?
Discipline can start from toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have
Okay.
disciplining. It does not mean that you beat them. You can start this like you have started already. Lulai, that's not yours. Don't touch
Don't
that.
touch it. Yeah.
Yeah, put this. Can you take your toys and put them in your? Then you return them.
Yeah.
Collect the toys. So that is disciplining. You don't have to beat them.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And your advice for moms?
Take every day as it comes. I
Yeah.
think like one of the hardest or one of the things you just have to learn is, I think before you have a child, you feel like you'll figure it all out,
Yeah.
but take every day as it comes and be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself, because at the end of the day, some days are good, some days are bad, and bad days don't make you a bad mom. So take every day
I
as
felt
it
that in my
comes.
soul. Bad days don't make you a bad
Yeah,
mom.
so take every day as it comes. No, easier said than done, honestly.
True.
Easier said
Yeah.
than done, but take every
Okay.
day as it comes. Yeah.
Then discipline your child. Add that one. You have to.
And discipline your child.
Yes, please. All right. I think that's all. Do you have anything else left to say?
No, I don't.
Do you have a question for me?
What's your favorite thing about being a mom?
Oh, being called mom. I think I don't think people understand. Like when your child doesn't talk, like da, 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 then they start dada, which is so annoying. They say dada, dada, dada. Then the day they say mama, and they know they're talking to you.
Yeah.
Like my toddler right now talks and she's like, mama, mommy, ma. It's, I think, one of the things I really appreciate about being a mom. Yeah. And
Being
just being
called
there.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being a mom.
And you're a good mom.
I'm a good mom.
You
are
are
a
a
good
good
mom.
mom.
You too are a good mom. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Oh, that is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
So thank you guys so much. We've cried, we've laughed, we'd have a really good time about being moms. Just a reminder, please. We don't want to talk about the process of becoming a mom, but please take care of your moms, appreciate your moms, send them some flowers, some chocolates, some nice stuff. Take them on a holiday. I mean, do something for your mother this weekend.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Until
Mother's
next
Mother's Day.
time.
Day.
Bye.
Bye.